This is a story about a star. Well, two stars. And really, every star. In 2017, astronomers discovered that when nearly every star is born, it has a twin. Our two stars are twins. Look. They were born together when the gas of a nebula felt a magnetic disturbance which allowed the forces of gravity to get to work. Gravity is one of the fundamental truths of the universe, and, as that gas cloud discovered, there's no way to avoid it. The gas and elemental particles of the nebula were so attracted to each other that they got closer and hotter and closer and hotter until it was so close and so hot, about 2000 degrees Kelvin, that the pressure created fusion, and 9 months and about 10 million years later, our twin stars were born. Like lots of twins, they were really similar. So similar, in fact, that unless you knew them well, you couldn't tell them apart. If they were human, their parents might have dressed them in different coloured corduroy overalls. But they're stars, and stars can't wear pants. However, if you knew them very well and examined them very closely, you could see that one was a little bit bigger. These stars went through every awkward phase together, becoming protostars, teasing each other when they got sunspots, and heating up their protective envelopes of dust until they dispersed. All the way until they were fully grown. The universe is a big, scary, and lonely place sometimes, but these two stars never felt it. They were inseparable. Literally, that's how gravity works. The gravity between them was undeniable, keeping them in tight orbit. They would dance around each other and sing, sending out their light and love, knowing they would never be alone. Sound doesn't travel in space. Stars sing by twinkling. The distance in space is so large that it can take the light years to get from one star to another, but sing they do. If we could hear it, it might sound something like this. Our twin stars sailed through the universe, drawn by gravity. Occasionally, they would come across other stars. From red giants to white dwarfs. And while they were friendly, they knew they'd never have the same connection with them that they did with each other. They were almost sad for the other stars. They couldn't know what it was like to be a twin. The littlest star felt particularly safe. Anytime it ever felt alone, it could raise its voice, knowing the bigger star would join it in song. But gravity is unavoidable, and the forces of the universe are always playing on you, whether you realize it or not. They didn't see it coming. They couldn't. The one kind of star they had never met in all their travels was drawing them closer and closer. So heavy, so huge, so powerful, even its own light couldn't escape its gravitational pull. The littlest star saw it first and swelled, burning brighter, trying to increase its gravity, But even this could not halt the inescapable pull of the black hole. The bigger star knew it only had one chance. It hitched its gravitational pull to its twin, felt the heat of the littlest star's light one last time, and pulled hard. Just before it crossed the event horizon, the biggest star sang one last time. Until even its light could not escape. The littlest star floated, alone, into the universe. When you've given your whole self to someone, it can feel like there's nothing left when they're gone. The littlest star floated, alone, for a long time. Until, desperately, it sang. It sang its little heart out. You may not know this, but stars have hearts, and they burn very brightly. It waited and waited, but it knew its twin could not sing back. Its little star heart sank. Until the faintest twinkle. Was it imagining it? It must be. But there it was again. Not their twin, but in 2017, astronomers discovered that when nearly every star is born, it has a twin, and many of the others had lost theirs. Whether through joining together, spreading apart, or through one of them never quite forming. The stars didn't try to change things. They just understood. This is a story about a star. Well, two stars. But really, it's a story about every star.